and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Sukanya Bharadwaj bringing to you the headlines first. Prime Minister Modi says skilled craftsmen are symbol of self-reliant India. Asserts Vishwakarmas of today can become entrepreneurs of tomorrow. Chief Ministers of Meghalaya and Tripura call upon President Draupadi Murmu in New Delhi. Arunachal Chief Minister Khandu and Union Minister Kiran Rijiju inaugurate RK Mission Vidyapith in Lamdang. Mizoram's Lungle Fire Station wins Subhash Chandra Bose Apda Prabandhan Puraskar. And in cricket, India trail Australia by 191 runs at stumps on day 3, scores 289 for 3 at the end of day's play. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said in the last few years the government is working towards enhancing the skills of crores of young people through the Skill India Mission and the Kaushal Vikas Kendras. Addressing the post-budget webinar on PM Vishwakarma Kushal Saman, Prime Minister Modi said, through these schemes, youngsters are getting several job opportunities in the country. He said, the objective of the scheme is not only to preserve the rich tradition of local artisans and craftsmen, but also to develop them. He said Mahatma Gandhi's vision of Gram Swaraj encapsulates the development of each and every section of the village, not merely agriculture and farming, but other fields and aspects of a village economy as well.
इंडिया मिशन के माध्यम से, कौशल विकास केंद्रों के माध्यम से करोड़ों युवाओं की स्किल बढ़ाने, उन्हें रोजगार के नए अवसर देने का काम किया है। कौशल जैसे क्षेत्र में हम जितना स्पेसिफिक होंगे, जितनी टारगेटेड अप्रोच होगी, उतने ही बेहतर परिणाम मिलेंगे। विश्वकर्मा योजना के माध्यम से करोड़ों लोगों की बड़ी मदद होने जा रही है। इस योजना के द्वारा केंद्र सरकार हर विश्वकर्मा साथी को होलिस्टिक इंस्टीट्यूशनल सपोर्ट प्रदान करेगी। विश्वकर्मा साथियों को आसानी से लोन मिले, उनका कौशल बढ़े, उन्हें हर तरह का टेक्निकल सपोर्ट मिले।
Australia and India will aim for $100 billion trade in the next 5 years, said Union Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal. He was addressing the media in New Delhi on India-Australia 18th Joint Ministerial Commission with Australian Trade and Tourism Minister Don Farrell. Goyal said the two nations have welcomed the resumption of the negotiations for the second stage of the Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement, where they can collaborate and cooperate with each other on a much wider level. He added that the focus is to leverage each other's competency for mutual interest and growth.
The 18th India-Australia Joint Ministerial Commission, in which a very vast majority of subjects were discussed. We also, during this visit, apart from the wonderful discussions, this Australia-India CEO Forum has been held, I think, after about 40 years. And truly gives energy to this engagement, to our efforts to add greater momentum and economic engagement between Australia and India. So it in a way signifies the great unity of interests, the unity of thinking, and the unity of art, culture, the tremendous relations that we have amongst our people, our tourism, our Bollywood. The officials had kept a target of $45 or $50 billion in the next 5 years. Both Minister Farrell and I have expressed our unhappiness to the trade negotiators and the teams, and we do hope we will be much more ambitious and aim for $100 billion trade between these two economies.
Union Health Ministry is keeping a close watch on the seasonal influenza situation in various states and union territories through the Integrated Disease Surveillance Program Network on a real-time basis. To review the seasonal influenza situation in the states, Niti Aayog held an inter-ministerial meeting today. The meeting discussed ways to further support them in terms of public health measures and to manage the increasing cases. The Health Ministry said it is also tracking and keeping a close watch on morbidity and mortality due to the H3N2 subtype of seasonal influenza. A two-day G20 Flower Festival is being organized at Delhi's Connaught Place from today. Aimed at highlighting the vibrancy of G20 members and guest countries, the festival was inaugurated by Union Environment Minister Bhupendra Yadav at Central Park. G20 countries including Japan, Singapore and the Netherlands are participating in it. Flower plants of different colors and varieties are being displayed in different forms and installations to showcase the diversity of the Indian subcontinent. The festival is also showcasing the painting and photographs of flowers of G20 member countries and guest countries. After the recently concluded state assembly elections in northeastern states of Meghalaya and Tripura, the Chief Ministers Conrad Sangma and Dr. Manik Saha respectively called on President Draupadi Murmu today at Rashtrapati Bhavan in New Delhi. They expressed their gratitude to the President for her blessings and good wishes in their second tenure as Chief Minister of respective states. They also called upon Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman later in the day. Further, Tripura Chief Minister Dr. Saha met Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh and thanked him for his continued support towards development of Tripura. In Arunachal Pradesh, Chief Minister Pema Khandu today visited Lamdang in East Kameng district along with Union Minister Kiren Rijiju to attend various programs at Ramakrishna Mission. He inaugurated the administrative building, Sharadananda Bhavan, Nivedita Bhavan and Jambe Tashi Science Laboratory Academic Block Vivekananda Bhavan of RK Mission today. Khandu said new buildings will further bolster the institution's mission to serve the society through knowledge and strengthening their rich culture and tradition. He informed that in this year's budget, they have allocated 29.3 crore rupees for RK Mission Lamdang. Earlier in the day, Chief Minister Khandu also unveiled the statue of Swami Vivekananda at Lamdang. Vice President of Ramakrishna Math and Mission, Belur Math, Kolkata, Swami Gautamananda and Union Minister Kiren Rijiju along with other dignitaries were also present on the occasion. He said 23.4 feet tall statue of the great monk replicates his magnificent posture at the Parliament of the World's Religions in Chicago in 1893, where he stunned the world with his thought-provoking speech. In yet another news from the state, Arunachal Pradesh Budget 2023-24 was passed on Friday by the State Legislative Assembly. The people-friendly budget is aimed at Atmanirbhar Arunachal, fulfilling aspirations and creating livelihood opportunities for the youth. In a series of tweets, the Chief Minister said the budget aims to holistically strengthen development trajectory of the state with special focus on livelihood generation for the youth. He said they have incorporated people's view in the budget, which is reflected in their plans to further augment people-centric schemes. In Manipur, the Joint Action Committee called on Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today in connection with the death of Luka Monsia Singh of Uripok Kumthim Lekai as well as A.K. Nongamba. Taking to the Twitter, the Chief Minister extended the deepest condolences and said he is aggrieved by the unfortunate incident and assured that the state government will conduct a necessary inquiry. Directions have been issued to follow necessary legal procedures so that justice may be delivered, he added. In a positive news from Mizoram, the Lunglei Fire Station received Subhash Chandra Bose Abda Prabandhan Puraskar Awards 2023 in the third session of the National Platform for Disaster Risk Reduction inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday. The award was received by Fire and Emergency Services Director Lazan Goa and Fire and Emergency Services SP Francis Lalnun Luanga Ralte. The award carries a cash prize of 51 lakh rupees. The videos of Mizo firefighters' battle against the wildfire that struck Lunglei in 2021 were also displayed for the attendees. In cricket, India scored 101 runs for the loss of 1 wicket in 36 overs in the third session of Day 3 of the fourth and final test match of the Border Gavaskar Trophy in Ahmedabad. India scores 289 for 3 at the end of day's play and trailed Australia by 191 runs. India displayed their batting might, led by magnificent 100 by Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli's unbeaten half-century and Cheteshwar Pujara's resolute knock. In Meghalaya, the Department of Sports and Youth Affairs felicitated the state football team for emerging runners-up at the 76th National Football Championship for Hero Santosh Trophy 2022-23. Before the formal felicitation, the team participated in the open track roadshow, which moved through various parts of Shillong city. The formal felicitation program took place at Madan Urangib Playground, Laimukra, after the roadshow. Staying with Meghalaya, DGP L.R. Vishnoi informed that in the last 6 months, the Meghalaya Police has recovered a huge amount of narcotic substances, including drugs. Addressing a press conference on Friday, he said in 2022, a total of 116 cases were registered, which he said is the highest number of cases under Narcotics, Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act. He further said the police have arrested 234 persons last year and seized nearly 60 vehicles used by drug traffickers. Further, 187 mobile phones were seized, and in the process they were able to track the network of traffickers, he added. The Meghalaya DGP also informed that nearly 7.5 kg of heroin was seized in 2022.
To ruin the youth, and it is the duty of each and every individual, each and every citizen of the state to take the state out of the grip of the traffic. And government is highly concerned, government of India is highly concerned, so we should work in whatever possible way we should contribute to break the deadly chain between the supplier and the consumers.
To end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Modi says skilled craftsmen are symbol of self-reliant India. Asserts Vishwakarmas of today can become entrepreneurs of tomorrow. Chief Ministers of Meghalaya and Tripura call upon President Draupadi Murmu in New Delhi. Arunachal Chief Minister Khandu and Union Minister Kiren Rijiju inaugurate RK Mission Vidyapith in Lamdang. Mizoram's Lungle Fire Station wins Subhash Chandra Bose Abda Prabandhan Puraskar. And in cricket, India trailed Australia by 191 runs at stumps on Day 3, scores 289 for 3 at the end of day's play. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.